Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. Now if you've just watched my previous video, you would have seen me react to the newest Jedi Fallen Order trailer. So what we're going to be doing is taking a look at this in a bit more detail, and hopefully we're going to pick up some things that you missed upon watching it the first time. I'm excited, man. This trailer was insane. Like one of the best Star Wars trailers I've ever seen in my life. So the trailer opens with a bang, obviously, because Cal is getting sort of blown up and pushed away. I think the second sister intended on doing that, and he looks a bit injured, and he's on his way back, to the ship for some cover. And this is just amazing. I mean, let's just have a look at this again. Look at how she launches herself up there. That is incredible. And also, if we look down here as well, we get to see, even though this is a cutscene, it suggests that perhaps strafing is going to be a thing in the game. And obviously, if we take another closer look here at the second sister's saber, she's only got one activated, and we know that that can become, similar to Darth Maul's, a dual lightsaber. And you think she's going to make it, and that you see the like fear in her face. She ducks, and then bosh, there's a slash on the door. That looks sick. So the next shot we get to see is Cal inside the Stinger Mantis with Seer and Grease. He looks completely terrified, doesn't know what's going on there, and I think we hear Grease for the first time talk. He sounds pretty cool too. Now I think that they've just taken him in. This is probably one of their first encounters in the game, and obviously it looks like Cal's just had his first encounter with the second sister as well. He looks pretty shook from that. And in the background there you can kind of see like a table, and it looks like some seating similar to the one in the Millennium Falcon. We've seen Chewie there before doing this.
200 hours.
And then the shot that follows that is this like kind of sweeping shot of the ship, which is why I assume Cal is on this kind of snow-looking planet. It looks, it looks like a bit of a snow planet here, kind of reminiscent of Crate, even though Crate is salt. Now I'm not too sure where this is here, but this is obviously where they've just landed. And we get, if you look bottom, like middle of the screen, there looks like this weird squirrel animal thing. I don't know what that is, but it jumps away and kind of hides. And this is as she's trying to essentially convince Cal that they're on the same side. Now this next scene's really, really cool. Cal essentially gets inside what looks like a force-sensitive, like either tomb or cave, something like that. And what I think is cool about this is he has to, use the force to basically enter. Only a Jedi could do that. Or, of course, a Sith. I mean, it depends. Might be like specific to a Jedi. Could be a Jedi temple. Could be a Jedi like Haven. I'm not sure. But if we listen very carefully, here's a little bit of an Easter egg for you. Like there, I swear down, I hear Vader breathing. Listen again. It's there, like it's there. I definitely hear it. So I don't know what that suggests, man. Vader's being teased in this trailer. That's, that's interesting. So then we see the interior of the cave, and this just looks incredible. There's this waterfall in the background. You see the sort of like, I think they're called stalagmites. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm gonna have to because I'm editing this. But just the attention to detail looks incredible. Respawn have done a really good job here. And there's a reverse shot, and we can see Cal sort of what it looks like to me as he's like working out a puzzle. There looks like there's a puzzle thing going on here. I don't know if he's using the Force or, he's activated something, but he's clearly trying to unlock a chamber that will reveal, what he's looking for. And then interestingly in this shot, we see BD1 projecting a hologram. Now Cal does still look like he's in that underground location, but I can't decipher whether or not the hologram being sort of shown is a rebel fighter, an imperial, resistant. I can't tell. I don't know whether this hologram is like a current transmission or it's an old one. And then here we get to see that iconic symbol for the Rebel Alliance. Here he's like sweeping it away. It's a great reveal. It looks amazing. In this shot he just looks really sad. Following this, we get to see an awesome bit of infiltrator gameplay here. So it looks like, Cal is absolutely slaying this guy, and then he comes up behind him and just slashes him in the back with a combo. But that's really cool. It's nice to see some more infiltrator gameplay, especially, it just looks sick. It just looks amazing. Like the combos, and I think the fighting mechanics are going to be so much fun to learn and get like really good at and, apply in game. Now this next shot shows us a little bit of the picking your own planet and walking around the Stinger Mantis element of the game, which will hopefully allow you to pick which planet you choose to for which mission you're taking. And also it looks like you'll be able to sort of free roam around the Stinger Mantis, which would be pretty cool to explore. And then we get a really cool shot of the Stinger Mantis, which is the name of the game's sort of main ship, jumping through light speed and arriving, at its next location. I'm not too sure which one this is, but it looks awesome. And then this is where, for me, the trailer sort of like took a turn. I didn't expect this, but we see this kind of weird owl hybrid bat thing, and we see Cal on the back of him. like that. So this is probably one of the boss levels or one of the monsters you have to fight, and we get to see a bit of combat here. Now, something I noticed when going back through this trailer is you can actually see a difference in the appearance of this like creature. So in this shot here, if we look at its head, you don't see any sort of like red glowing or anything like that. But then in the next shot, we can see, you know, just there that, you know, it's glowing. I don't know what that is. Perhaps it's like, you know, its most sensitive spot. Perhaps it's what happens when he gets angry or something like that. That could be highlighting an area that you could deal most damage to this like particular creature. But this thing's not messing around, man. I mean, look how powerful it is. It's crazy. Now this next shot is unbelievable. Like the second sister just kind of like floating down there. Look, she just floats down. It just looks so powerful, man. You know, with the force, you know, clearly she's just, you know, really powerful, and she just floats into frame. It looks amazing. Now I think this is a lot earlier on in the actual game. It looks like Cal and his friends who he used to work with, again, like wiped out by the infiltrators and the second sister. And then we get to see this guy. This guy looks like an absolute brute. Now interestingly, he actually has what looks like a second sister saber on his like hilt. Now I did not notice this the first time I watched the trailer, but now I'm revisiting it. I didn't know that this guy was equipped with the saber. That you know, spices things up a little bit. I only thought the second sisters, or the inquisitors as it were, would have sabers. They'd be the only saber wielders we came up against in the game. But this confirms that there's going to be, you know, other creatures and other species that are equipped with sabers. So we're probably gonna have to come up against this guy. Is this guy the main dude behind the inquisitors? I'm not too sure, but it's interesting. He looks scary, man. Look at that, mate. He looks creepy. We get another nice shot of Cal using a force ability, knocking those two guys off the ledge, and then here stuff starts to kick off, right? It looks like we've got some, you know, a ship shooting at Cal as he's running across here trying to get up to it. And I mean, it just looks absolutely incredible. I'm so excited to play this, guys. I can't wait to play this with you. And then here we get to see another bit of, you know, second sister versus Cal gameplay. I don't know if this is later on in the game. His skin looks a bit different, actually. Looking at it now, again, this is why we're reviewing the trailer. His you know, what he's wearing, his attire, looks actually slightly different. So I think this is later on in the game, and, you know, perhaps it's like another standoff between the two after being defeated, you know, quite, you know, badly, which we see at the very beginning of the trailer actually as well. And then the next scene we see this huge monster, another one we've just been introduced to in this trailer, breaking through what looks like some ice. And this looks like another boss at the end of a level, or someone that you've got to overcome to move on to sort of the next stage of the story. And then here, interestingly, we get to see him sort of sliding down. I feel like this does look kind of like a cinematic, but perhaps at the end of a level, and I think we might actually get to do this and, you know, slide down and try and avoid debris. I don't know, we're on like the side of a ship, dude. Like, that is crazy. This is going to be a crazy campaign, I'm telling you. And then that just flows so nicely. You know, rolls over the back of him, swipes up with a saber. It looks sick. And we return back to the Inquisitor, second sister, you know, clash between the two. It looks absolutely insane. Anyways, guys, of course, this is a very quick overview of the trailer, in my opinion, looking into it for a second time, and it's actually helped. You know, I didn't realize that guy had a saber on his hilt. It's very interesting. It's probably going to go on the thumbnail, but hopefully you picked up on some things that you missed when you first watched it. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, make sure you got your notifications on so you know when I next upload, and I'll see you guys on the next video.